Hi. So this is an update video on my chronic pain, which I felt pretty good yesterday, and then I went for with my daughter to the park for a walk and to for the kids to play on the playground. Last night my neck hurt in the right side this time, and then this morning I woke up in pain on the right side of my neck, and I also had pain in my knee, so it was hard for me to even get out of bed and walk. I have arthritis in my knee, arthritis in my hands. They did it. I'm not just saying I have chronic pain. Like, I'm not just saying that. It's not coming off the top of my head. They've done MRIs. I have like a bulging disc. I have, and they, and I used to get treated before with the like steroid shots. Before I got the ablation, I used to get treated at another pain clinic, and then I stopped going there because the steroids were making me feel like affecting my mental health, like causing increase in anxiety, which they do to a lesser degree now because they put me on medication that works. So anyways, I just want to also talk about like how there's a stigma towards people who are disabled and who have mental health or chronic pain or any kind of disability. And so yeah, like if somebody says they have a mental health problem, they have a mental health problem. Nobody wants to make that shit up. They have a mental health problem and they're asking for help, and they should be commended for that and like respected for that they went and got help for that mental health problem. And if they have chronic pain, nobody wants to live on a fixed income and watch all the other people run around spending money. And it can make you pretty angry to watch the people around you, running around spending all kinds of money when you're on a fixed income and you use your money to pay for what you can to help out with where you live because you want to do your part. And so you really have no money all month. You really have no money if you're on a fixed income once you pay for the things you need. So to like think that people are purposely trying to get help is ridiculous. I used to work. I would prefer to work. When I was a kid, I literally had braces on my legs, and then I had corrective shoes. So I've always had problems with my spine. I worked at the veterans facility, taking care of people there for an intermittent position, which was 3 months back when I was in my 20s. And they had me go see a doctor, and the doctor said I had scoliosis, so they literally qualified me as handicapped to get a tax break for hiring me. So I've always had problems with pain. It's just as you age, these things get worse. And by the time I was 35, I was still trying to work and everything, and it was getting harder and harder for me to work. So yeah, nobody wants to be like have a chronic illness or a chronic problem, or nobody wants this. They don't want to take medication that makes them gain weight. They don't want to, be miserable. They don't want to wake up in pain. They don't want to go to bed in pain. I just feel like, and then the people that you around you disappear. They do. They disappear. Like, well, I don't want to deal with this. You can't. You're just a problem. That's how they are. You can't go out and do anything. You don't have any money. I don't want to pay for you all the time. Yeah, it doesn't make you happier. So I just wanted to say that because a lot of people are critical. Like, oh, you get money and you don't have to go to work, and we have to go to work every day. Well, you know what? If you feel like you have pain, or you have a mental health issue, or you have an issue, or if you're like, well, I feel like that and I don't get money, you go get yourself some help because you need it. So I feel like just because some people aren't getting help doesn't mean they don't have a mental health issue. It doesn't mean, that they don't need help. So go get yourself some help. Don't criticize others. Get yourself some help. So that's something I wanted to address. And then I'm feeling pretty good right now. I got up moving around, so the pain in my neck has gone away. It's at night. Like when I lay down, the neck is bad. And then when I get up in the morning, the neck is bad. It's pretty much every day. And then I called the doctor, And the doctor's office said, oh, well, this sounds like new pain, so you have to call and make a new evaluation. I said, no, this is not, or no, I didn't call, I messaged the doctor, you know, they have it on the MyChart. And they said, well, this sounds like a new pain, so you got to call and, you know, talk to the nurse. Because I'm like, no, this is the same pain. I just talked to the lady when I went for the ablation, and I told her I wake up in pain, I go to bed in pain every night with my neck. It's the same pain. And then I've seen a note that my doctor won't be back on MyChart until September 2nd. So I guess I'll just wait and see what happens there. But yeah, it's just, it's not a fun way to live at all. It's not. So, so I guess that's it for this video, and so I guess I will make another one later.